You've seen them in front of homes, commercial buildings, and on empty lots, showing up in all shapes and sizes, from stout wooden posts to slim metal stakes. Real estate for sale signs seem to be everywhere. The buying and selling of real estate is a booming business. The demand for land has been going on for a while. The Homestead Act of 1862 allowed people to acquire up to 160 acres of free land if they worked it for 5 years. Eager settlers jumped at the chance, and 1.6 million claims for land were approved. Private property ownership provided new opportunities, and it still does today. When people relocate for new jobs, grow their families, downsize, or decide to invest in real property, they turn to the services of real estate brokers and agents. The real estate industry includes residential, commercial, and industrial property. It also includes land and the rights above and below the land. The professions that build, buy, and sell real estate are all part of the greater real estate industry. A primary industry professional is the real estate salesperson. Real estate brokers and agents are required to be licensed by the state in which they work, and most states require completion of approved real estate courses and passing an exam in order to become licensed. Anyone who receives the appropriate license can call themselves a real estate broker or real estate agent, but only those who belong to the National Association of Realtors, NAR, can use the title Realtor. Residential and commercial real estate brokers and agents can become realtors by joining the NAR, a trade organization. Realtors are pledged to standards of practice and a code of ethics and receive continuing education and professional development. So, what is a real estate broker? A real estate broker is a person or organization acting as an agent for others in negotiating the purchase and sale of real property for a fee called a commission. A real estate broker can do everything a real estate agent does, but they can also establish their own business and manage a team of real estate agents. However, they can also work independently for franchises or for other brokers as associate brokers. If the broker has agents working for them, they are responsible for the agents and their actions. To become a real estate broker requires experience as an agent, a broker's license, and additional education depending on the state's requirements. Now, what is a real estate salesperson? A real estate salesperson is a licensed agent that negotiates and arranges real estate sales. Agents must work under a real estate broker, and the commission earned from the sales is split between the broker and the agent. The split can vary depending on the arrangement. Most agents specialize in working with residential buyers or sellers, land, businesses, or commercial or industrial clients. Buyers' agents find properties, show them, negotiate prices and terms, and guide buyers through the purchasing process. Sellers' agents work with sellers to list and market their property, negotiate prices and terms, and guide sellers through the selling process. Residential and commercial real estate agents can become realtors by joining the National Association of Realtors. In addition to real estate brokers and agents, there are other professionals involved in the real estate industry as well. Appraisers assess and report their opinion on the value of a property. The types of property can include residential, commercial, or agricultural real property, business valuation, or personal property. A property manager takes care of a rental property for the owner, screens prospective renters, coordinates repairs, handles maintenance and tenant concerns, and even evicts when necessary. Most states require a property manager to have a broker's license or work as a licensed agent under a broker. This can vary by state. Home inspectors come in when a property has been sold and before the transaction is completed to examine it for the buyer. According to the National Association of Home Inspectors, there are 1,600 items their members are trained to check. These include the physical exterior and interior, and the surrounding area. When presented with the final report, buyers can negotiate repairs or adjustments depending on the terms of the contract. If the parties can't agree, the contract might be canceled. Mortgage brokers and bankers provide financing for real estate transactions. While all cash deals happen, most of the time some type of loan is involved. The difference between a mortgage broker and a banker is that the mortgage banker is a direct lender, working for one institution, where a mortgage broker can work with several different lending companies. If someone has credit issues, they might find more options with a mortgage broker. Architects design and plan buildings and work with contractors to construct them. Most states have an educational requirement, such as professional degree, experience requirements, and an examination, such as the Architectural Registration Examination, ARE, to be licensed. Contractors build the buildings. Usually, a general contractor coordinates all aspects of construction using their industry knowledge to bring together all the many different aspects so the process goes well. They hire and schedule subcontractors, such as plumbers, electricians, roofers, framers, and others. The contractor oversees the job and is a constant single presence with whom the property owner works. A professional contractor has knowledge of architecture, building codes, restrictions, and limitations, knows which subcontractors are most qualified, and has the ability to schedule for best outcomes and implement the plans. Now, let's discuss how it all comes together when buying a house. Let's say the Smith family has decided to buy a house. One of the first things they might do is to look online and see what's available in the area they like. Studies show nearly 50% of buyers begin their search online. Then they will find a real estate agent to work with, as the majority, 88% of buyers, buy their home through an agent or broker. Next, they might go to a mortgage broker or banker to see what they qualify for, and to get pre-approved in the preparation for buying. When they find the right house, they'll sit down with their agent and write a purchasing contract. The knowledge of the broker or salesperson results in a solid offer that protects the buyers while still being attractive to the seller. There might be negotiations as to price, terms, or other details that the agent will coordinate. When the seller accepts the offer, the home inspection will be ordered, along with an appraisal. The real estate salesperson oversees the aspects of the sales process, keeps the buyers informed along the way, and makes sure the progress is smooth. Once each step of the sale is complete, the closing takes place and the property is officially transferred to the Smiths. Now let's discuss how it all comes together when selling a house. When the Smith family decides to move, there's a good chance they will contact the agent they had worked with when they purchased, as 88% of buyers would use their agent again. Their agent or broker will research similar homes to give the sellers a good idea of an appropriate listing price. Once the property is listed, it will appear on the Multiple Listing Service, MLS, which includes 92% of all listed homes on the market. The agent or broker will promote and advertise the property, arrange for it to be seen, and market it to find a buyer. Agents for the buyers will present offers, and the selling agent will help the owners evaluate and negotiate the best offer for them. When an agreement is reached, the property will undergo an inspection and appraisal, with the possibility of contractors or even architects becoming involved if serious construction issues arise. When all details are resolved to everyone's satisfaction, the property will close and ownership transfers. This is a general overview of the real estate industry. You can use this overview as a starting point to see how the various real estate professionals contribute to the industry at large.